Cincinnati's Warm 98.5. It is Jim hanging out at, I mean, listen, it's the place to be. You could either be in Cincinnati or you could be in the Caribbean in Turks and Caicos. And I chose beaches, Turks and Caicos with my wife this week. I gotta be a good place. Plus, a chance for you to win a trip down here. I'll tell you how to win that trip here just a second. But more importantly, need to talk to the man who's sitting next to me because he's in charge of the entire beaches, Turks and Caicos. The general manager, Jamie McAnally, is here. Welcome aboard.
Thank you, Jim. Thanks for being here.
Appreciate it. Now, you've been here for a couple of years.
I've been here for 11, actually. Yeah, it's like I just found a spot. They can't kick me off the island. I've been here that long. Brought my family out here as well, and have really enjoyed this resort. Probably the best resort I've ever worked at and been a part of.
I've talked to so many people before I came down here, like, oh, you're going to Turks and Caicos. That's my favorite of all. I mean, Sandals and beaches is amazing. Like, this is my favorite of all of them. Everywhere I looked, I saw the beach out there. Oh, was it Grace Bay?
Grace Bay Beach, yeah.
And I walked out. I've never seen water that clear in my entire
life.
I
think you get it when you're flying in to Turks and Caicos and you look out the plane and you see all those different colors of turquoise, and then you land and you're here within 10 minutes, right? As you get to the airport. And this sand, this water is untouchable. It's the world's best year after year. We are a large resort. We sit on about 100 acres here. And so we have close to 3/4 of a mile of that beach right on our doorstep. So our guests get to have, the best resort with all the best amenities in the world with the best beach. So I think that's what, has made us so popular. And then you throw in our staff on top of it, which are just, some of the best anywhere, from that Caribbean culture that just bleeds service out when they come in. I mean, we say welcome home to every guest that comes out.
And just walking down the sidewalk, everybody's like, hi, how you doing? I'm like, I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, we'll walk people around. We get the chance to chat people up as we take them to their different destinations on the resort. And once you're in resort, 100 acres, 21 different outlets, 14 different pools. I mean, entertainment, water sports, all of those different activities can be a little overwhelming for somebody just getting here. So our staff really takes that opportunity to engage with them and show them, what the resort's all about.
Well, you mentioned the beach and all the restaurants and all that stuff, but beaches is about families.
It is.
Families implies there are children around.
Yeah.
Do you find that kids like to hang on the beach more, or this amazing water park that you have?
I think because we're so big and because of the amenities that we offer, they'd like to do both, right? Yeah. And I like to reiterate that we are a family resort, not a children's resort, in that we don't have kids running around, everywhere.
Right.
That they are completely, either through our children's program or with their parents, as it is, families really doing their thing, together. The water here, again, just to reiterate how calm it is, right? When you go onto the beach, it's an area that kids can go in safely and play and splash around. But hey, who doesn't want to go down the water slides, right? Who doesn't want to get on the surf simulator out here in the Caribbean? If I can't surf in the ocean, I'm going to surf in the water park.
Can you make the lazy river any longer? I mean, I was watching some kid go around, like, is he ever going to come back?
Yeah.
And then finally, eventually, he makes his way around again. It's huge.
Yeah, it's a great experience. And so, that with the different pools and the different locations, and from an entertainment standpoint, the way that we have it programmed, the young ones, our relationship with Sesame Street, you can get a tuck-in at night from Elmo, which is one of those things you're never going to forget. But then the teens program, the tweens programs, and all of those different programming that we have, the kids really get to have a great time, and then reconnect with parents when the time is right.
One last thing. You mentioned we had a big shindig when we first showed up here a couple of days ago. You said a quick story about someone who came here when she was 4 years old and was just here this weekend for a big ceremony.
Yeah. Allie, she was here. She started when she was 4 with her family bringing her here, and she grew up at beaches, Turks and Caicos, and they'd come back year after year after year, and they really become ambassadors of our resort. And last year, her and her fiance, now husband Lou, came and they got married here at the resort. So just imagine that, right? That you've grown to this place and you loved it so much that this is where you wanted to get married. And then her and Lou were here last week, just on a little anniversary trip.
Because it's family.
It is.
And this is family.
It absolutely is.
Jamie, I really appreciate you letting us come here. And we have trips to give away to beaches, Turks and Caicos. So maybe you can start a family tradition. Win the trip, come here, and who knows, your kids could get married here one day. All you have to do, here's the deal. Monday morning, Amanda will have a password for you at 9:20. Remember it, write it down, set an alarm on your phone so you don't miss it, and then at 5:20 in the afternoon on Monday, I will ask for you to give me that password. You do that, we'll get you $50 that you can spend, plus you're registered for a trip to hang out at Jamie's world.
That's it.
Wait, is this really your world? Can we call it your world?
Can't call it my world, no, but we'll see you when you come, that's for sure.
Beaches, Turks and Caicos with 198.5.